Yeah, what's good, y'all? Um, it is your homie CDK bringing you episode, I think 12, the Certified Pressure. Excuse me for the monotone voice. Not as hype as I usually be. Like I said, we coming off mental health month. Um, it is what it is. No, we in here. Well, I think what it got overlooked because of so many things crammed in so many months is not only was last month Pride Month, which that gets all the attention for real, for real. It was also Black Music Month. So if you're a musician and you're black, and like I said, far from racist, but still gotta give you kudos for you being in whatever genre that you're in. Um, this episode is kind of more of a musical episode. Um, because today is the big homie Gator, Frank Castle, however you know. It's his daughter's birthday, so he won't be here today, and he's being a great father. We can't take that away from him. Great fathers, I'm a fan of that. I'm always salute that. So like, but we still want to give you guys content. So like, it is what it is at this point. But if we talking about music, y'all know that's something I really dove into. I got my homie Eric Wilson coming in at some point. I don't know when, but we can get into his project and what he has going because he did something great for the city, and I don't think a lot of people really realize that. I'm gonna like to pick his brain a little bit when it comes to his project. Like I done sent him some texts, some emails. It's hard to do now because we live. Hopefully he just join in at some point, or hopefully he in the back channel and we can get him in here. But no, the interview with Eric Wilson is the highlight of this episode. But at the same time, like we can discuss whatever anybody wants to discuss.
No, he not in the back
I'm
chat.
gonna
You
say that
sent him a link.
I sent him a link, but can we send it to him again? Um, like I said, like I can send it to his text messenger. I thought I sent it to his text messenger and the messenger, but like it doesn't matter. If he joins or not, like we in here, man. We doing a whole episode. Um, Cleveland music is something that I really fuck with. Like I don't gatekeep it, no matter what area you in, and there's a lot of gatekeeping going on, and that's what like makes shit a little bit different with me because it's like, nah, we about to open this motherfucker up. If it's a wound, if it's a cut, we about to open this motherfucker up. Like, and that's just how I look at any situation that we get into. So like, I know a lot of people don't know me. If you're in the streets, if you're in the back alleys, if you're in the back channels, you probably do know me. I'm not one of the people that you know for being for mainstream. So like, I don't care how you look at my music career. How about that? So like, when I'm in Case Western Reserve, doing what I want to every Monday, and people like you're not on 107.9, so it doesn't read, it doesn't register because you're not on 107.9. How does that not read? I'm in a state of art facility. State of the art. It doesn't get better than this. But they like, well, if you're not on 107.9, that shit don't read. So like me, I have a different view for critics. Like I literally been saying that this whole time coming in here. I don't care what anybody thinks because at the end of the day, like most people are critics. Can you do what we do? Like, and I know Bud in the background, but he would tell you, right? He has the utmost respect for anybody that does boxing, whether they win or lose, because they got into the ring. So, like for me, I show a lot of love to a lot of artists because I know what it takes to take it to whatever steps that you're about to take it to. If that makes sense. So like he would tell you like you could literally go into a ring and get knocked out in the first round, and we still go look at it like you had heart to even just step into the ring. Stepping into the ring is the hardest part. Like for instance, I can remember the first time I did a show. I'm gonna just keep it funky, bro. Um, so you got to walk into a stage. My first time doing a show, when I walk onto that stage, legs buckle. I'm talking about left leg shaking, like, bro, you would have thought I had an injury. And it's just adrenaline and everything that's going through your body and shit. But like, no, it takes something different to step into an atmosphere and say, hey, I'm about to do this. A lot of people can't. A lot of people don't. I'm one of them people. I go step in there, and at the end of the day, however I play, because I'm mainly a freestyle artist. I have writtens, I do writtens, I make songs, but I think everybody know me as a freestyle artist. I can't shy away from that. Um, but stepping on that stage, if you've never done that, I don't know. Like if you're an artist, let me know. Your first time stepping on the stage, talk to me and let me know how you feel. Cause I can tell you, I hit that first stair, legs start shaking. Hit that second stair, my leg almost gave. I'm like, I had to like pick my legs up damn near to make it onto the stage. Cause my legs just gave out. Like it's a different environment. And depending where you perform at, like Cleveland, I don't know if you know this. I call it the town of the haters. It's not a bad thing. It's the reason why I never left the city. I feel like if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And I think most people in Cleveland that tell you they made it here, and you can make it anywhere. Um, I call it the town of the haters because it takes a lot to impress anybody here. Um, that's just how I feel about it. But I can also say I've never been booed. I'm not gonna say like people haven't said I did bad rapping, but I can say I never been booed. Um, that's interesting because I see people get booed now, like famous acts, and it's just like I hang my hat on that. Like that's something that it's a statistic. Like I guess like LeBron going to 8 straight finals. I guess, yeah, didn't win 8 finals. He won. So like I look at it like never being booed in the city of the town of the haters. Mm, it can't be all bad. Like, and like I said, like I'm not saying like I've not performed well. Like I look at my city. At the end of the day, I know when I had an F or a D performance as a freestyle artist, the shit happens. Like I wasn't in my mood. I wasn't in my zone. People wanted me to rap. It just is what it is. That usually doesn't happen because if you want me to rap and you call on me and you showing me some type of love or appreciation, that's gonna be different. But I ain't gonna lie and say I never had an F or a D performance. But being booed, I can say that's never happened. It's not been a venue, not been a time. We're live. We're on social media. This shit is forever. Google anything. It's not a performance that's out there. It's not a time that's out there. Why I've been publicly booed, like, hey, why is this guy rapping? Honestly, it's been so the opposite. Um, I get a lot of love anytime that I'm on anything. Let me see if this is E Wilson because I need to bring him in for this. No, it's not. Sorry about this. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, it's the difference between having a co-host and shit, doing shit on your own. But um, no, like that's something I want people to think about. Like Cleveland is interesting when it comes to music. Or Cleveland is just interesting when it comes to anybody's opinion. Like it takes a lot to please somebody. Like we the total opposite. Like in Atlanta, the way they do their music, so I don't know if you guys know this. It's the total opposite, where like it's so easy to please them. This is why like people say if you leave Cleveland, you can make it. It's because like it's so hard to please everybody here, if that makes sense. And it's just because like we go off of trends, which makes no sense. We have our own trend. We have our own style. Like we call pop, or we call soda pop. That's a Cleveland thing. Like we got the gyros, we got the corned beef. Like we have our whole different thing if we really tap into it, but we don't. We follow trends. Like we're a copycat league. Like we're if it's a sport, we are the team that's looking at whoever won the championship, and we're trying to emulate that. It's the reason why like you can say Cleveland music doesn't have a style. That's why I'm a fan of like Eric Wilson and the shit that he putting together because he put 30 different artists together, and he literally met them where they was at. Um, I'm the first artist on the album, and like I said, I'm hoping that he go come in here at some point. He's at Cash Proceed's funeral, but he said he was gonna chime in, and I don't mind if he don't, but I do want to give like attention to the city. Like you got 30 different Cleveland artists on there. You better have them all in the same spot tomorrow. No beef. Just good fun, good love. Um, and everybody coming for you. You celebrating 40 years, my guy. I love it. I think I'm at 22 years, and I can't even say a full 22 because I retired multiple times. So for you to do 40, bro, like it's massive salutes to you for saying like, hey, this is what I want to do, and you shining a light on other artists. Um, like I said, I can't wait for him to join this because like I'm trying to like save some of this for like an interview. Um, and like I probably heard like 4 songs off the CD. But like I say, it's my return to music. So like I don't know how many people know that. You probably not heard me on a track since 2014. I think we did CNZ 2014, 2012, something like that. So this is the first time that you heard me on a track, and like I said, like my guy put me on the title track in the intro of this bitch. Like I said, I want to know like how that happened. So like I think at this point like we might all be curious of what goes down with that. But no, I'm just super ecstatic to work with artists in the city because right now I'm giving out free features. You got a free feature. Anybody with a free feature for right now. I think for the next 3 4 months you can get a free feature. After then, I'm going to charge you accordingly. So if you want a free feature, holla at your boy. If not, no big deal. But when it comes down to that feature and I'll charge you a price, just know I will not change my prices. I have to be very firm on every business deal and venture that I might be doing from here on out, if that makes sense. Um, but no, yeah, right now for the next 3 months until I release my project, free features. Um, I know it's an interesting thing to say. Maybe be cocky and arrogant. But no, he features. And after that, it's a 90-day window. After that 90 days, yeah, I'm gonna probably charge you an arm and a leg. Because you had the opportunity to get it for free. If you don't take it, then it's not on me. I'll just say that. Like, I don't care if it's not on you and your record label comes to me like, hey, let's do this Cleveland collab. No, you got to meet my demands because like now I'm about to like start a mini takeover. Should I say? And people could think I'm playing with it or not. Um, like I said, I like to watch empires. I'm really invested in empires. Like I said, like some of watching the empire is watching them fall. So like I've been around three empires that I watched personally fall, and I watched it. I knew it was gonna fall. I knew there was no stability or no foundation. But for music to be my thing, no. If I was to ever set up an empire in this, which I think I always planned on doing, it has to be fail proof. So like there's a lot of times where like people would be like, "Oh, you don't got no job, you're not working." You go all in on music. No, that's not gonna secure my livelihood. I think now I'm in a situation where if I wanted, music can secure that. The reason why some of this is significant is I want to say September, October. I'll be dropping a project. We'll see where I get ranked. Um, playing for rankings here. Um, I don't think I ever not play for rankings. Um, and when it comes to the city, so like I don't mean just Cleveland Heights. I mean the whole goddamn city. I want to see where I rank at. And off this one project, if I'm not ranked in the top 10, I think the follow-up project will put me in the top 5. Um, maybe that's arrogance. Maybe that's me being cocky. Um, but no, I don't know too many people that's better in a lot of situations. That's why, like in my project, I can easily just come out with like a freestyle album and drop like a dedication type shit or a track 101 type shit. But no, like I'm a freestyle artist, and I want to show you guys that I'm more than just a freestyle artist. I want to show you guys how this pen works. So, like I said, September, October. You're hearing it here first. I'm about to start recording process probably Sunday, and I wanted to drop some shit within 2 weeks, but my executive producer said no, we're not about to do that. Yeah, I've been an executive producer now, and that's great. I never had one of those before. And see, this is why I want Eric Wilson on the pod. When we made this song, we talked about the lack of producers in the city because producers just want you to pay for the investment that they made. So they bought studio equipment. They feel like it's the artist's job to pay for that shit. But what if you're a talented artist? Um, I literally just had a conversation with my dude last week, and it went like this. He said, "Bro, I pay for everything in the studio. You could have did what you wanted to in there." I said, "No, I couldn't." I said, "Every time I went in there, that person that you had in charge wanted to charge me." He was like, "We was gonna charge the talent, but meanwhile, everybody else can record for free. how does this make any sense? He like, well, you the talent, so we gonna charge you. I said, bro, this is not how music works. This is not how art works. If I'm the artist, and this is why I went on that whole fucking tangent that I went on about a year ago. I said, if I'm the artist, why are you charging me when we get paid on the back end? If anything, you're supposed to curate art. You're supposed to produce art. But charging me is fucking ludicrous. Let's just keep it fucking 100. Like, one song can change all of our lives. We could be a one-hit wonder. I don't give a fuck. But to charge me for every fucking studio session and charge me for everything, what are we doing? When nobody else is playing, and when I know nobody else, I can understand if we're charging everybody. But if I'm the only person getting charged, um, we gotta look at these numbers here. And I'm just, and this is where I've been at with it. Like me, when Eric Wilson come in here, he can say the same thing. This is why it's a disconnect. Like why I say like Atlanta, it's different. If you have talent, you don't get charged. So in Cleveland, producers, why the fuck are you guys charging the talent when you can make money off niggas that's not talented and not about to go nowhere? Help me understand this. Like, I want one of the producers to come on the show and break it down for me because this makes no sense. By the way, is this? Oh, my bad. Yeah, no. So yeah, I just need somebody to break that down to me. Why do you not charge the people with not talent and the people with talent? You do charge. If you're a producer in Cleveland and this is how you get down, please break it down to me because as somebody with talent, I'm trying to figure this out. Um, I'm really just trying to figure it out. Give me 1 second here, 20 seconds, promise you. But yeah, no, that's just something that really gets on my nerves here. That's why like it was super easy for me to work with EP here. Uh, yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. I was just sending another invite to Eric Wilson. He should be joining any second here. I don't know what he got going on, but yeah, I don't know if you guys seen the Mavs. Seem like they're the best team in basketball. I don't know if you guys seen that. It's something I hang my hat on. Who better than the Mavs right now? Like, if somebody watching this shit, you let me know who you think better than the Mavs right now, because I don't see many. Um, Matter of fact, what the fuck is the Cavs doing? But come talk to your boy, man. You a Cavs fan, man. Let me holler at you for a second, man. Uh, can I get some insight from you on what the Cavs doing? He said he'd be right back. Okay. because Amani Bates is a free agent. Ty Jerome said nobody ever even contacted him about resigning. What y'all got going on in Cleveland, man? Like, is there any Cavs fans in the building that want to fucking discuss the whatever y'all got? Is y'all bringing Brown back? Is y'all comfortable bringing Brown back? There's a lot of questions about the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. So, like, if you a Cavs fan and you're a fan of the show,
Cal straight, don't worry about us.
talk to me.
Cal straight, don't worry about us.
Okay, so you cool with Ty Jerome saying nobody
Cal
ever
straight,
even
don't
like
worry
hit
about
him up
us.
for a
I
contract?
don't care about what nobody say. We wait until we get on the court. Cal straight, don't worry about what we got going on. You heard?
Okay. Hey, look, don't worry. We not worried about it. We about to sign a Money Bates. That's what we about to do in Dallas. We about to get a Money Bates and let y'all know what y'all should have did. Since we lost Spencer Dinwiddie, I feel like that contract spot is about to go to a Money Bates. He needs to come and play with a real team. Cause I don't know what got on in Cleveland. So I need to come play with a real team where he gets some tick. You know what I mean? He can be Cooper Flagg's backup. I like that actually. Now that I think about it, yeah, money based to Dallas, man. That's what's about to happen. But yeah, no, like the Cavs is an interesting team. So like you said don't worry about y'all. I'm never worried about y'all. Like I said, my dream day would be to have the Cavs and the Mavs in the finals, but I know one team would make it and another team wouldn't. So
Right, the
that's not
Cavs,
gonna
the
happen.
team the team that been holding it down. Don't worry about what we got going on. You know, I got to see my dream. I got to see Oakland and Cleveland. Probably gonna never see your dream, and it ain't gonna be because of us.
It will be because of you. Um, we about to be perennial favorites for the next 5 to 10 years. And it doesn't matter when Kyrie retired. Like I was kind of mad that Sham God left us today. But I wasn't. So like if you guys don't know this, Sham God, he was an assistant coach for the Mavs for like 2016. So if you don't know who Sham God is, he made a move that's used in the NBA and it's called the Sham God, where you do the snatchback off the crossover. And yeah, he's the reason why Luca had handles. Um, he's the reason why any guard with the Mavs have handles. Like the package that Jalen Brunson has came from Shanghai. Now, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. Like the handling comes from Shamgar. But I also look at business as a business. And well, a lot of people don't know. Jamal Mosley, head coach of the Magic, was our assistant coach before he became the head coach of the Magic. So Shamgar going to help Jamal Mosley. I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at it if we're losing somebody to teach the younger guys and the younger prospect how to handle the ball. Why would I be mad at that when we still have Jason Kidd and Kyrie Irving? I feel like we just helped the league out for real, for real. And I feel like this is why the Cavs won't be able to meet the Mavs in the finals. I feel like it would be the Mavs and the Magic before it would be the Mavs and the Cavs because it's gonna be a whole lot of hey, nigga, this where we at with it. And the Magic don't even have bar handlers or guards, so like it makes sense for him to go there. He go get paid, and he probably go get a head coaching job from this, for real, for real. But like, who is there? Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs. They don't have no handles. They can't get past a first defender, and that's why I look at like when you have handles and bags. That's why I said LeBron don't have a bag. Him looking at the ball and shooting that bitch from the 3 point line is not a bag. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. That's not a bag. That in the crowd Crab dribble is what LeBron brought to the game of basketball. That's what I said. Give me Steph Curry, Dirk Nowitzki over Bron because what did Bron bring to the game other than the longevity? My nigga is the black Bruce Matthews of the NBA. You played the longest amount of time. Does that make you the best? No, I seen way better. I seen you fold. I personally seen you fold versus my team. And this is where like the conversation get misconstrued. Bro, the nigga what the bed? Pissed his pants. Shitted on himself. When he came across a real goat. And we can have this discussion anytime you guys want to. If we talk about our 2011 finals, yeah, it's not a conversation. Like I said, men why, women why. Numbers don't. Yeah, Bron's is cut from a different cloth. Like they say, he even played with number one picks, the most of all time since he bought that Hoover Aiden. Um, I don't know if you guys know this. Lakers fans are pissed. So like, it's Bron's fans, it's Cavs fans, it's Lakers fans. Lakers fans are pissed. I can say that. I know the temperature in the room. Lakers fans hope that they can do a Damian Lillard type of situation and buy that $52 contract out. 52 million. Yeah. Nobody wants him. It's not even trade bait right now. But I know you disappeared, but as a Cavs fan, dude, what would you give up for Bron? Do you want Bron? Do you feel like Bron would be the final piece for y'all to go in the championship run at age 40, 41? Well, me and Bron the same age? Yeah, I'm gonna let him come back to that. I'm gonna let him think about that. You gotta see, he gotta digest that because it's the reason why they said nobody in the NBA wants LeBron. The Lakers are stuck with him, just like they're stuck with Luca. Um, that's why I said the Mavs won that trade. If we go back to it, um, I know people live in instant gratification, social media age, where like instantly you think it might be a win. But no, Mavs been won that trade, which I told people a long time ago. Like, it's the reason why we gave up on him. I was even like going back and forth with one of my Mavs brothers because he like, man, and I just feel like he spent more money on Luca than I did, and it's like, well, why would you get that invested in a player? Like, it's not even just Luca. Like the NBA in general is a journeyman's league. Other than Dirk, Kobe, and Tim Duncan, you know how many players play for different teams? They're gonna play for different teams. I just want people to know that, like, so never be that invested into into a situation like that. Hold on, give me one more second. I need Eric Wilson to pull up. What happened to him? Yeah, my bad. I was just trying to see who the fuck Eric Wilson was. Like I said, I know he's at a funeral. Um, for Casper C. Cleveland hip hop legend. Um, so like I know he got a lot going on. He said he's picking up CDs and getting everything ready for tomorrow because he's having a album release party tomorrow. Um, he can have more information about that. I will be there. I'm supposed to be there. I'm going to a bachelor party tomorrow, so like I don't know what condition I'm be in by the time I get there. If I make it, because it can go one or two ways. Like I could be at the bachelor party and I could be like, "Oh, that was fun. Let's keep this amusement park ride going." I can be like, "Hey, I'm about to go home and go to sleep." So like, we just don't know what I'm gonna be on to tomorrow. That's why like I want to do the proper shit today. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm double booked. Um, usually goes like that for like a lot of my summers. Like my family might be doing something, my friends might be doing something, or just never tell. Like I'm usually double booked, and I'll just go with in the best interest. So like, yeah, I'm definitely not missing the bachelor party. But if it's on some hangover type shit, and Jesus come through by the time water the one, no, we about to just keep the party going. So like I'll pull up there. Like I think the bachelor party started at like 1, and then the album release party started at like 6:30. So like there's enough time in there for me not to get too fucked up at one and still make the other. Yeah, I mean, Forever is a big networking event. So like, if you fuck with Cleveland music, Cleveland hip hop, um, if you think everybody will rap like Bone, you should probably come to this event. Um, I wish I did. I ain't gonna say did more research. Um, I want to say it's on St. Clair. I don't know where on St. Clair. This is why it'd be good to have a guest, but it's no big deal. Like I said, this is actually kind of like my return to music also. So like he's dropping his third EP. Um, it's not EP, it's third CD, but it's him celebrating 40 years of hip hop. It's also his birthday, and I'm just honored I can be a part of the project. Like at the end of the day, like I don't even take like features this seriously. For like, if you ask me, like features is always tricky because it's like, do you overshadow the person that you're on, or do you want to pay homage? Do you want to give insight to the track, the content? Like, what is your role on the song? Because like a lot of people don't know, like everything should be a story. It should be an antagonist, protagonist, middle story, depending on like how you going with the track. So like for me, is it I'm the antagonist or the antagonist? So like I thought it was raw for me to be the person that jade the city off. Um, and like I said, like he's at a funeral, but if he comes in here, like this shit gonna be super dope because we can talk about the whole setting up of the process of the track. Like I don't want to indulge too much until he gets in here, but yeah, when you first turn this project on, I'm the first person that you're gonna hear. Um, I love that. Um, First impressions is last impressions. There's 29 other artists on here. For me to be number one, and it's no disrespect to the other 29 artists. I just look at it for it's the same way. Like if I was the last artist on this motherfucker, like or I was the last artist on any song, like I look at that as homage, but also look at first impressions as last impressions. So like for him to say, "Hey, and bro smashed the track," I ain't gonna lie to you. And this is what like it's the role of the song. This could really seem like he shitted on me. I ain't even gonna say like really seem like he shitted on me, but it's he went all the way in, and I love it because if you're matching energy and you match my energy, and that's what you came up with, oh no, I love that. I feel like I don't. I haven't heard the whole project. I'm gonna listen to the whole project, but this gotta be one of the top five verses off the album from him. And I'm not saying that I have a top five verse. My verse, I was just, I see it. We like to play volleyball, and I don't know if you know this. Um, and that's what I said. Like it depends on the course of the song, the role of the song. So I thought you alive. It's your job to spike it. We set it and spike it. So I'm setting it to you. It's your job to motherfucker drop that motherfucking hoe. And what he did on this track, it's rare why I want to rewrite my verses or go back into the booth and do something different. It's rare. But what he did on here, it was just like, oh my gosh, like, but it made sense. Especially, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm on the title track of the album. It's called The Confluence. It's dropping at 12 midnight on Bandcamp. Um, like I said, I don't know where it is, but it's dropping at 12 on Bandcamp. And yeah, even though I was like, I want to rewrite my shit and do my shit better. I don't think I could have did better than what he did. But give me another 20 seconds, man. I need to get him here. Give me 20 seconds. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, but I don't know. Like, I'm trying to get him in here so we can promote Cleveland music and Cleveland hip hop because everybody think like when you hear Cleveland music, everybody rap like Bone. And that's far from the truth. Even though like he got connections to Bone, and a lot of people got connections to Bone, but it's like there's people really in the city that fucking get shit in. And I feel like I don't know. Um, I don't know. Like I said, he's celebrating 40 years. I'm not close to that, but I think at some point I'll be celebrating 40. I think it's different from the artist standpoint. What I like to do and shit. Um, if you ever been around me, you know the shit different. Like when we get to that to get into that zone, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I just don't go into that zone. Like it takes a chemical balance, but also like emotional balance. It takes a lot, like to go into that zone to be like, hey, I'm the best in the city. And I don't know how many rappers can say that and mean it. Like you can say it, but mean it, um, it becomes different. It's interesting when we talk music. Like, like I feel like I have immunity around my community. I know I've not been in the battle circuits. That's why Gotti might be mad at me for that. I don't do the street battles. It's like, what are we doing for? Like, how is the battle circuit gonna help my career? Um, I realized that early on. It doesn't do anything for me. But like, I don't think you come up with a name like as Crack the Killer without being like that. If that makes sense. So like, I know a lot of guys and a lot of people, if you're watching the show, are not hip to me or my music. I feel like that's gonna change in the next 4 to 5 months here. Well, like, I'm an alpha, I'm a dog, and let me piss on my territory. Right now, I'm about to start pissing on everything. Uh, it's gonna be a lot of content coming up. Like I said, it would have been great to have Wilson come on. If you don't come on in the next 12 minutes, we about to end this. Uh, and it doesn't make a difference. Uh, like I said, I just wanted to shout out that he's dropping an album. Um, I'm on that motherfucker. Not only am I on that motherfucker, I I need to go back and listen to the track. But I want to say I'm the first worst voice that you hear on this project. Uh, it's the first time that you heard me since 2014 or 2012. I don't know exactly when we came on the C&Z project, but I have not laid down any music and came out with it since then. So it's like a return for me. So you support me, you support the pod. Check out the mixtape, and like tomorrow, like I'm gonna see where we at. I'm gonna put the link to the party in here. If you want to check it out, like you fuck with Cleveland music, like I understand the cap rap that was a thing, but I don't think it's a lot of cap rock on here. I think it's a lot of hip hop from Cleveland, um, music circles. So like not hip. I think it's something that you should check out. Like, and it's my bad. I probably should do more for promo for it, but I'm just super busy right now. I'm working on my own project. Yeah, I'm working a lot to working on the pod and just working in general. Like I don't have a lot of time for anything. That's why like our shit be fucking finicky as fuck. You know, what we about to shoot. That's what like Gator said. Like, you want to her birthday? I'm like, oh yeah, take the day off. We got you. We just want to give y'all some shit just to think about. But like when it comes to this music shit, I'm definitely like tried and true. Uh, it's no gimmicks. It's real talk when it comes to this music shit. Like more than any other conversation that we can have. We can talk about street shit. We can talk about drug shit. We can talk about politics. We can talk about entertainment. We can talk about anything. But this music shit, yeah, that's my wheelhouse. Um, that's why like when we go to music conversation, we say that's me. Like when it comes to basketball, can play in college. That's your wheelhouse. I know how the game should be played, but nobody ever question Gator when it comes to like basketball takes. And that's why I said like it's not a debate show. We just giving different opinions. Like I'm still having people call me about Illmatic and my take on that. I'm still having people like you said Illmatic was trash. I never said Illmatic was trash. I just said it wasn't a classic. I just said it never did nothing for me. That's a big difference. So like I said, like um, it was written way better. That argument you had a week. Um, if anybody ever want to discuss these things, let me know. Um, Same way that who recently did an interview? Somebody recently did an interview and said the same thing I said about Jim Jones. He has a point. Oh, Noriega, drink champs. Said Jim Jones wasn't wrong to feel like how he feels. And I totally agree with that take. Um, you have to feel like you're the best in this. And even if you're not the best, it's certain measurements that can determine who you are. Um, like, I think of my next project, so like, this me and you, this is me and us. I would just like to go wood, and I think I could. Small goal. But if I want wood independently, small victory. And a lot of people be like, wood is a basic standard. Well, let me see what my standard is on a basic level. Um, wood is selling like 1,000 units. Can I sell 1,000 units? Hmm, I think I can. I think I can sell 500 just in Cleveland Heights alone. But let me see how many I can actually sell. If I push it, do a rollout, do everything properly, um, how many units can I sell? So like for me, that's the mini goal. Like, can I sell 1,000 copies? Um, like when it comes to rap, there's so many different ways that you can judge it and look at you. So like, wow, everybody shitted on the Carter Six. It debuted as #2, and it's probably been the second best rap album this year, depending on what you look at. But if you're going off what you hear, if you like the album or not, you're a critic. Because are you in the movie? Are you performing these things? Are you doing anything? Like you're speaking from what you like. And okay, Wayne might not have given you what you like, but according to the masses, and, and I want to say he has a #1 hip hop album. It debuted #2 behind like Luke Walton or something like that. So that's country. That's not even the same genre of music. But that's why like people feel realize like, what are we looking at? Who is keeping score in these things? What is the score record? Like these are things that people didn't think about. And then if you a person is listening to it objectively, like how does your opinion match? It's kind of like I said, like with Bud, like are you stepping into that boxing ring? If you ain't never stepped into that ring, you don't know what it feels like. Then how is your opinion valid? Mm. And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people have an opinion, but I know critics, and that's why like I just live my life. I live my life because it's like people gonna criticize you for anything that you do. It's like Justin Bieber and Kanye be out here right now. Like fuck y'all. It's you guys criticize us so much or criticize me so much. Like you know what? At this point, I don't give a fuck. Like why be politically correct? Like I'm gonna just get unique. Like honestly, at the end of the day, you can like it or look. Um, I think more people like it when I'm like this. Um, from any business endeavor that I did with or do when I'm like this, more shit get compared to like I'm like, hey, how do you feel type shit. And I guess I don't know if that's mental health, but it's definitely empathy. Um, sometimes I feel for other people, but like now it's just like no, I need to focus on myself. So like just focus on myself for is why I'm in the bag. And I kind of I like this bag. Like I feel like it's my best bag ever. you ever got money with me before? But if you ever did anything with me before, now might be the time to invest because where I'm at with it mentally is just like, you know, when I don't give a fuck, it should probably be studying. It should probably be studying one day, and that's the certified pressure part of this. Yeah, there's no fucks given on my side. So when it comes to that ring, survival mode, fight or flee, just anything like that, like just know like it's different. Um, a lot of people like, oh, he's from the heights. No, it's different. Um, um, it's the reason why I like love. And honestly, like for some people, rap is the most dangerous shit that you can do. Because it's no back down. Um, I ain't one of them people who there's no back down. This is the most dangerous shit that I can ever do. It's the reason why I retired. Like, hey, keep me away from this. But also at the same time, like getting the curse. That's where I get the most love that I ever get at. Like one of my own family, like the love that I receive from this is different. It's literally up there like busting another back. If you ever rock a party, a stage, or any type of atmosphere, you got that type of love, it's different. Um, yeah, so I'm just saying, I'm back in the music world. Um, I say it would have been great to have Wilson on. I said he's at Casper City's funeral. He said he pulled over. Uh, I know we not hit topics. I know we've had hit topics, but it was nothing that we could do. Like I just wanted to promote the album that's dropping at midnight, and he's having a CD release or listening party tomorrow, where he's gonna be actually performing. Um, I'll put the link in the bio. I was supposed to be doing a better job promoting, but with my work schedule, working on my own projects, working on the podcast, I have a lot going on right now, so it's like hard for me to do everything that I'm supposed to do. Um, yeah, and like I said, it's just me, just like trying to run like five things at once. Oh yeah, you already know. So all in all, check out the Bandcamp. Like I said, I'm gonna put the link in the bio. But no, I do want to like share some like Cleveland music because like I think everybody thinks who raps like Bob, and we don't all rap with a harmony or melody. I don't know how many people. I don't know how many people listen to shit for. So nah, I don't think I be shooting podcasts. You be calling me podcast. But no, no, I just wanted to say we would start shining a light on Cleveland artists at some point, just to give them a spotlight. It's no gatekeeping. I know everybody be clicked up, but if you know me, like I fuck with all artists, all through the city. So if you coming out with a project, you're doing something, it don't necessarily have to be me on it, but just give me a rundown, shoot me the project, shoot Bud the project, shoot Gator the project, just shoot the project, and we're going to give you some shine on the podcast and just promote Cleveland music because like the radio don't do it. You have nowhere to go to do this. So we just want to give you an outlet if you want it. We're not charging you anything. Just share the show, like, subscribe. But no, we want Cleveland artists to like be able to pull up, promote things, and do things, and promote the city because like it's a lot. There's so many fucking great artists in the city. Um, I love the whole fucking city. Like I'm like I could be a role player on another team. I could be KD with the Rockets. Like shit, you got a Sue Green over here. You got a Jalen Green over here. Like nigga, I'll just do my role. Like I know I'm a franchise player, but like I'll just do my role on the team. But like, nah, for real, for real. I want Cleveland artists to holler at us in the podcast because we gonna put some light on it, and like this might be the thing that y'all can feel like y'all got a safe place. Like it's a Me Too movement. But um, I'ma still try to get Eric Wilson because like the interview that I have with him is gonna be dope. Um, like I said, he's at Casper C, if you know, funeral. And he tried to pull over and he said he'd try to be available. But he's at a funeral. So like I can't blame him. We can't judge him. But like I said, we just want to get you guys content. I am CDK. We're gonna wrap this up. And we might be back tomorrow morning. Who knows? I'm gonna see if I can get in contact with Gator and Eric Wilson. And we can do the show for real for real. But like we just wanted to talk Cleveland music and let people know like, hey, we will be here for this. So if you're working on a project, work on anything, hit the Hollywood worldwide messenger or hit my messenger and shit, we gonna bring it up. And we gonna talk about it on the show. If you got any projects coming out, but like it gotta be fire. I ain't gonna promote it if it ain't fire. So it gotta be fire. Like I said, I know I'm on the one project and I know shit with 29 artists, you can't fail on the other project. But yeah, no, like let's bridge this gap, man, and stop gatekeeping and putting on for the city, man. We all in this together, man. If you're a musician in the city, you'll see what I'm gonna do with my project. I'm linking up fucking artists. It's the easiest thing that I ever did. But we'll talk about that later. Man, I'm half of your host. I'm CDK. It's been certified pressure, and we might be back tomorrow.